Today's January the 14th, 2021. It's now 2:48 in the afternoon, and I'm actually on a sales call right now. So I'm making this video because I made a commitment to creating a new video every single day, a new video that shows what steps I am taking to position myself for success while I'm going through this new year. And it's something that I ask you to do. Because I made the commitment, and I'm away from my home office and my own video, I asked to commandeer a private office here so that I could make this video just for the people who are in jail or prison, so that they know I am not asking them to do anything that I am not doing. Even though I cannot be in front of my own computer, I'm making this commitment to tell you what I am doing and why, and I'm going to explain it to you. So I had an opportunity today to come down to a business. This is Pandora Marketing, where I am right now, and I'm presenting them with the same message that I've been sharing with you over the past several weeks about the new business I'm building called Compliance Mitigation. My theory is that many small and medium-sized business owners are really operating in a manner without fully understanding the complexities of how their decisions today could potentially lead them to problems with government regulators or potentially civil or criminal law enforcement officers. And that doesn't mean I'm implying that a business owner or a team leader is intentionally violating the law. What I am saying is that in this era of big government, where there are more than 4,000 criminal statutes, where there are more than 1 million pages of regulations, it's impossible for everybody to know all the different ways that they can be wrapped into a government investigation. So my goal is to help more people pursue best practices and make decisions that are in compliance with the law and that will train their team so that their team members understand how easily decisions on the job can lead to potential problems with law enforcement. And so I came down to speak to this team here at Pandora Marketing and show them the different products that we are creating, and then asking them to make an order with us and to actually also invest with our team. Because it costs quite a bit of money to build a company like this. I've got to, not only do I have to create the technology, I have to invest in a lot of people for their subject matter expertise that can help me really demonstrate the value that we bring. I have to invest in a lot of software to keep the product going. I have to invest in media, so that means hiring a production company to film a television commercial, hiring a production company to film a radio commercial. After we've filmed those commercials, create them in different ratio and aspects. So a 15-second ad, a 30-second ad, a 60-second ad, and also kind of a shorter version of an infomercial that tells the different ways that we do things. And all of that's going to cost me considerable amounts of resources, at least for me, where I'm talking about somewhere between $50,000 to $100,000 in capital that I need to invest in this marketing campaign. So to make these presentations requires a lot of time and a lot of energy. But today I spent the whole day here working on that process. And as a result of me working on that process today, I have missed the opportunity to film my daily morning YouTube video that is consistent with my daily journal. But I made a commitment to do this every day, and so I am going to do it every day. If I'm not available to get into a private office and do it, you might see sometimes I'm doing it just filming with my cell phone, or hopefully I will have opportunities to even to make these on a computer, because I think you get a little better resolution. The audio may not be as good as normal. I'm not going to keep you on here for so long today. It's already been 4 minutes. I try to make these 6 to 10 minutes, and so I'm going to leave you with some instructions on why the decisions that I made while I was in prison had such an enormous influence on my ability to be able to come in and make presentations like this to business. While I was incarcerated, every day I focused on what can I do even while I'm in here, regardless of where I was, what can I do to position myself to launch my career when I come home. And one of the methodical ways that I prepared, and that is defined inside of our daily journal, is to read with intention. So when I say read with intention, what I mean by that is be thinking about the books that you're going to invest your time to read, and always assess how is this literature going to put me in a position for more success. So I used to have a really simple system that you could read about in the daily journal. I can't show up the path right here, but this is what the system was. At the beginning of the year, I would articulate or set a goal of how many books I would read every single year. So a typical year, I would generally write something along the lines, I'm going to film 50 book reports, 50 videos. And those 50 videos, what they would do is if I were going to read 50 books, what they would do is they would say 3 things. What am I going to learn from reading this book? 2, how did reading this book influence my thoughts? And then 3, how will having read this book influence my prospects for success upon release? If I could answer those 3 questions, now I know I'm reading something that's really making me more valuable. I am learning more. And so by reading intentionally, instead of reading westerns or romance novels or things that just pass the time, I would read books that would help me develop my understanding of business, develop my understanding of investments, develop my understanding of marketing, develop my understanding of managing human resources. And to do all of that, it would be things like how many words am I learning? How am I learning how to put my thoughts into sentences and paragraphs and essays? And that is a skill set that can bring enormous rewards. So regardless of where you are, you can be building something along these lines and bring more value to your life. Now, in tomorrow's video, I will hopefully give a report on whether I converted these prospects at Pandora Marketing into potentially being a client, but also becoming an investor in our new company, Compliance Mitigation. And what I'm going to ask you to do right now is subscribe to us on YouTube. If you haven't done so already, if you're watching this outside, if you're watching this inside of a jail or a prison, and you want to get access to some of the books and courses we create to teach and inspire people, have your family visit us at prisonprofessors.com and have them go to the store, or just on top of every YouTube banner, there is a link that will provide them with access to either free resources that they can download and send to you, or they can purchase from our store. And those are just books and courses that we create to help more people position themselves for success regardless of where they are. And I don't know where you are right now, but I know that if you pursue a methodical plan, you can prepare for success. I am Michael Santos with Prison Professors and Compliance Mitigation, hoping that you will join us in building a deliberate pathway to success for you. Sign up and subscribe. Thanks.